I want to talk about eyebrows, eyelashes and eye care today. Hi, my name's Christine L. Conroy. Welcome to Happy Stuff and Fluff, a channel for women over 50 who are getting happy and growing younger. If this is your first visit here, this is a women... Oh, something's floating in front of me. A women over 50 skincare series. And this is part of that series. I like to do these videos because my mission on this channel is to help you to make the rest of your life the best of your life. And I believe part of that is helping you to look good, therefore feel good, and therefore boost your confidence, which helps you to show up in the world the way you want to and gives you the confidence to go on to do all the things that you, in your life, that you want to do well. Okay, so that's why I do the women over 50 skincare, and today I want to talk about eyes. Well, let's face it, the eyes are the windows to your soul. And I want to start by telling you something I forgot to tell you the last time I did one of these videos, or the last few times. I actually had my eyebrows microbladed, and a few notes to self this week to talk to you about, because I went back yesterday to have the colour topped up. I don't know if you can see, they are a little bit red and a little bit, they're a little bit tender at the moment. But I wanted to talk to you about them because what stopped me from having them done in the first place, I've got blonde eyebrows and had to spend a lot of time kind of penciling them in and so on, and thought, I might do the eye microblading, but it is expensive. And so I watched a few videos and listened to what people had to say first before taking the plunge myself. And then the people who do my hair, and incidentally I had the colour changed yesterday, a little bit warmer. Hope you like that. So they started to do the microblading, and as an introductory offer, did them at a very good price. So I thought, well, this is my chance. But I did talk to her about it first, because what I didn't want for myself, the lovely Instagram ladies who have very dark and very squared edged eyebrows that look great on young people, but I didn't think would look good on me. I wanted mine to look a little bit more natural. I had this full conversation with her. She drew my eyebrows out for me. We talked about the colour that I wanted to have. And then I had them done. Now, I must admit, for the first few days, I was like, every time I looked in the mirror, oh my goodness, like these black lines across my eyes, but it fades. Anyway, this time when I went to have the colour topped up, this is the colour, we did them a little bit lighter than I had them done before. And even this will fade over the next few days. But I love them. I absolutely love them. And I'm really glad I had them done. It hurt me. I'm a softie. In case you don't know, it's the tool they use. I know there's a different ways of doing it, but the one she did with me is the one where they do the individual eyebrows, and it's an instrument that's made up of small microneedles that makes a blade, and they literally scratch into your skin, and whilst they're doing the scratching, the pigment's being deposited into your skin. Now, it's not the same as tattooing, it's only semi-permanent, and I believe it's a different ink anyway, and certainly a different method of doing it than tattooing. But it's somebody scratching your skin, and when they first start to do it, it's... Breathe, Christine. And then she numbs the rest, and then she did it, so that was great. So I had those topped up again yesterday, and I had them done just before we went to Greece, and it was great. My eyebrows were done. I had my eyelashes tinted before I went, and you just literally get up and go, and it was fabulous, which is why I decided to go back and have the colour topped up. Yeah, so that was my experience with that. If you're thinking about having it done yourself, have a look at some of the videos, because there's quite a few videos on YouTube where they actually show you step by step the treatment being done. Okay, the other thing I wanted to show you is my eyelashes. Look at this. Can you see? Can you see? I'm fluttering my eyelashes. They are amazing. My eyelashes are amazing. Well, I think they are, because I don't have eyelashes, and they're blonde and short. And in fact, up until I was about 16, my eyelashes didn't start to grow until like halfway along my eye, and then just at the end. And then all of a sudden they did grow, but they were short and stubby and blonde. So something else that I'd thought about investing in, but then thought, I'll just have a look around and see what other people say. First is Revitalash. Now, I know it's not a new thing. It's just new to me. But I have to say, ladies, that since I've been using this system, which is now it's probably about just over 2 months, I believe that's what's done this to my eyelashes. Now, I've got the three items from them. The first is the Revitalash, which conditions your eyebrows, so that just goes on like with that, like that. So that's the brow one, but this is the one that I believe has done these eyelashes. So this just goes to just at the base of your eyelid, just on the top of your eyelashes, close to your eyelid. One swipe, and I do the lower lashes too, just before I go to bed at night. And as I say, I believe that's what's done this. And then I got the mascara, and there's a primer on this. One side is the primer, which is that goes on first, and then the mascara. It's just a normal black mascara, which I have on at the moment. And these two things on the eyelashes, I believe is made my eyelashes better than they have ever been. So if again you've been sitting on the fence about investing this kind of money for your eyelashes, then I'm here to tell you it's worked incredibly well for me. The only thing I would say, and I have a lot of experience at the moment, this is not waterproof. If you cry with this on, then that's the downside. So if I think there's any possibility that I might cry at any point, then I don't use the mascara, but I do still use the primer underneath any other mascara that I'm using. Okay, so I wanted to tell you about that. Now, serious stuff now, because I was talking to someone the other day, and again, note to self, I must tell my ladies on Happy Stuff and Fluff. Okay, so I had, about 3 years ago now, lens replacement in both of my eyes. Now, this happened because a few years previous to that, it was discovered that I had closed-angle glaucoma. Now, there's lots of different types of glaucoma. Mine was closed angle. So what was happening with me? So in your eye, I'm going to go into the biology of your eye, not least because I'm not quite sure of the biology of your eye, but I do know that there is fluid inside your eye, which is called aqueous humor, that has to drain away from the back of your eye. It goes through like a channel, a mesh of channels at the back of your eye, and drains away. Now, the angle on one of these mesh channels was closing. Now, if that closes and the fluid can't drain away properly, it causes pressure in your eyes, and it can ultimately lead to you losing your sight. Okay, so the treatment for it for me was these hideous drops that I had to put into my eyes 4 times a day. Now, I'm assuming, because what was happening, it was the lens in my eye, because through age or whatever, was thickening, slowly thickening. So let's say that was the lens, that's the channel. As my lens was thickening, you see, this channel here was becoming more narrow and would eventually block. So the lens is getting thicker and thicker. So there are treatments to that. They can laser that, kind of laser some of it off. You can have surgery. They can put little things in your eye. There's quite a few treatments that you can have for it. On the NHS in England, they were giving me drops, and I hated them. I had to do them 4 times a day. They made my eyes water for quite some time afterwards. They gave me headache. I struggled with them, but I did it because obviously the threat of losing your sight makes you put the drops in, I can tell you. However, after a while, I did some reading and some research and so on, and went to see someone and talked about this lens replacement. Now, in those back then, lens replacement was used for cataracts. It was not used to treat glaucoma. Now, apparently, it's proves to be better than laser treatment. And for me, it's been amazing because obviously to replace the lens, it isn't growing. The lens remains the same thickness, and so these channels are free to drain the fluid. Why am I telling you this? Well, this can start to happen. There's different types of glaucoma, but it's more prevalent on people over the age of 40. Some of these types of glaucoma cannot be detected. There are no symptoms until it gets to a point where you're struggling. So what I just wanted to say to you is include in your healthcare a trip to your optician, whether you wear glasses or not. Just go and have your eyes looked at by an optician, or perhaps your GP or caregiver, however you do it. For me, I'd go to the optician and get them to do the full gamut of tests that they do, just to be sure that you don't have any signs of this, because if it's caught earlier, then there's no need to go to the extremes of all the surgeries and all of those things. Yeah, so I wanted to tell you to do that. Please do that, ladies, because it doesn't matter how lovely your eyes are, does it, if you can't see through them, or if you're starting to get cataracts or any other kind of problem. It's not good. It doesn't matter about your skincare or about anything else. If you are in danger of losing your sight, I don't want to scare you. What I want you to do is to go and go to your optician and have them to look at your eyes, just to be on the safe side. Okay, that's all I wanted to tell you. Incidentally, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. Hit the bell so that you'll be notified every time one of my videos comes out. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you would have your eyebrows microbladed, or if you did, and did it hurt? And also if you've used Revitalash, I'd love to know what your thoughts are on it. Okay, I'll see you next time, and until then, remember that on the Happy Stuff and Fluff, we are getting happy and growing younger. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.